very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They go play action here on first down. He's got time. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Second and 10 now. It's Cutler. Wright's got it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a third down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
From the gun on third down, it's Cutler. He's got Sanu. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now the offense lining up first and 10.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Cutler to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Where they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. On second down, Cutler. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Langford, and he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Encroachment, defense. Still second down.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On second down, now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And tough starting field position here. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. 12 yards there as they move the chains. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. 2 yards to go here on third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That was a big conversion there on third down, and I remember playing, and all the time on the sidelines, you hear a coach calling for the punt team to get ready on third down because you can't call for it on fourth down. It's too late getting on the field. So a lot of times you're lining up, and the offense can see you lining up. Occasionally it serves as motivation for them. I'm not letting these guys back out here. I want to keep the ball on offense, and that's exactly what they did. To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
To throw is Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
McKinnon. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. The other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. This will be caught at about the 3. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Todd Gurley, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. After the penalty, it's Langford. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. They keep it on the ground with Langford. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because then you...
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles and they've changed plays when they see certain sets? A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Now, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Another carry now for Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Vikings. Todd Gurley, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
A very solid gain of 27.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Cutler. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll throw on 1st down with Cutler. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be 1st down Bears. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
From the red zone now, here's Cutler on 1st down. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and now it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. Second and 10. It's Cutler again. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and 1, it's Cutler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And Gurley having a big day, and they're winning. That's a big reason why. 2012, his freshman year at Georgia, first game he was a backup. He came off the bench, 100 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, 100-yard kick return. He started every game in his career since.
And he should have, because he is one of the most dynamic forces to enter the NFL, the running back position, in many years. And I think he's only going to keep getting better.
On first down, it's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Time running out here on the play clock. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. It's a big one there for the Vikings. And even 40 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And now a first down following that long gain. The one running back is Gurley. He'll get the football here. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Again, they run with Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Alden Smith there on the tackle.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The one running back is Gurley. And they'll give it to him here. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Jay Cutler and the Bears offense working their way back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Surveying the field. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Cutler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. On is Nick Novak now to try the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's brought down. So we come upon halftime with, and apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame. We're ready to get to the 3rd quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Here's McKinnon. They find some open field here. And he's brought down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now McKinnon. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They run once more with McKinnon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they're operating in the red zone. The one running back is Gurley. He's going to get the football. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
They run it with McKinnon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here again is McKinnon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Our eyes shift now to the Vikings defense. And they've got the lead. Last time they surrendered the field goal. We'll see what they do this go-around.
And giving up 3 is never ideal because any defense wants to pitch a shutout. But that's not a bad thing in most situations. You only give up field goals, your team has a chance to win.
Yeah, and they still, as I said, they've got the lead here. We'll see if they can get a stop and hold them to 0 points this time. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 13 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Cutler now to throw on 3rd down. And right with it here over the middle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. On 2nd down, here's Cutler. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Cutler on 3rd and long. Throwing right, and that's complete. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 15 more, and it's another 1st down.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense. Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now Blair Walsh for the Viking field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now Cutler to throw on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
On 3rd down, Cutler. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And out now come the Vikings. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Yep. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The one running back is Gurley. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 19 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. First down, Mariota. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Mariota now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Pass interference. Defense.
Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact to give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the lead will grow by 1 more. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Marching back out there, ready for the next possession. Here comes the Vikings defense. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew, so they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense who said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. On second down, Cutler. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And after that rough game last week, you see the improvement here in this one, no doubt. I thought they might defensively take the blueprint and try to hold him down, but whatever they've tried to do, it hasn't worked as well.
And I think the reason it hasn't worked as well is that they found the gaps between coverage. And what I mean by that is ordinarily, with a player of this caliber and stature, try to make sure you're on him right off the line of scrimmage. Bump him, get him off his route. What he's doing, though, is getting off the line of scrimmage, and before the second guy can get involved in the play, the ball's being delivered. That allows him to get upfield and make even bigger plays.
They go play action here on first down. Deep drop. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To throw again is Cutler. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up third down and goal. So the sack means it's third and goal now from the 10.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with first and goal. I have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on third down.
And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it brings up fourth down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And the Vikings able to recover. The Hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Mariota on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more? And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Touchdown, Vikings! Tavon Austin, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. First chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Now McCoy connects with Sanu right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
They tossed to Langford. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's McCoy. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And Novak's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now a desperate. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Kendall Wright, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Gurley. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. On the toss, it's Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. The one running back is Gurley. Now they'll run it on the toss. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Mariota on 4th down. Austin's got it left side. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Throwing here, Mariota. This will be caught at the 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that leads to a Chicago first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And he is picking up right where he left off a week ago. I wrote down, so funny here on my notes, what he said last week. And after we talked to him about the good game, he said, I will do it again. And I wrote those words down, and he's done it again.
And it's not bragging if you're doing it, right? Because that's exactly what he's told you, and he is getting it done. Smooth in the secondary, making catches, making plays. That's the guy that we know.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll drop to throw. Finding time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive...
All up in my face, you're not from the clique. Give me space, we might ride. Most say that, baby, they don't love the clique. I thought they love you when you make it. This some mud. Yeah, this some mud. Friends and business don't mix, so I'm brotherless. Trying to get back close, hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift, make sure they feel the drift. Just cop the Benz, oh, with the tint. You should know, cause in every song I said, yeah, in every song I said, I'm just proud of my accomplishments. I'm a 400, I don't care at all. Have a head, no, heard you talking about I'm real, I'm fraud. Your kids and broad, they straight, you shouldn't care at all.
Please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me. Please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me. Please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me. Please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me.
Yeah, 104 times how it go down. Slaps on deck for the whole town. On mamas, man, I did it with my own sound. And I got my own city that I hold down. Just admit it already. You got plans to do it, boy, we did it already. Got a couple DMs, I done slid in already. Gotta ask YG if he hit it already. Yeah, I'm a star like Moesha's. Running up the numbers like Aisha's. Yeah, I be sliding, I be creeping. Girls these days, they just don't know how to keep it. But I got it all handled. They try to box me in, I got my own angles, yeah. I'ma spend the summer getting to the cake and I'ma wishing wood on every candle. I'm like,
Please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me. Please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me. Please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me. Please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me.
If you ain't know me, bet you know now. Juicy came through with the verse for me both times. In Pot Town, that's automatic, hold down. What's that? Ask no question, just hold it down. While you hating on the progress, I'm a humble, I don't even pause what I do. I just drive the Maybach through the projects. And still crazy, I ain't even drive shit. Hate from a distance, please don't try me. Cause we'll turn it up on anybody. I see why they don't like me. Yelling out 400, they go too heavy. I'm with the posse back at it. Whoa. That mean come on, go on platinum. Whoa. That mean I got a Kindle in my mattress. Oh, I got the BD back bragging.
Please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me. Please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me. Please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me. Please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me.
Hey, you never had your head this way. Are you still living in the place? They told me you've been doing okay, okay. In another world where you and me, we show our hearts, yeah, entirely. Deliver me from reality and take me to my
pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You're taking the first steps towards success in this league. But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead, so you got to keep it up. Hey, man, listen, great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're going to be just fine. Hey, you know what, man? That was pretty dang good. And you know what's really scary? It gets me even more excited. We're only scratching the surface of our potential. This team has so much talent. So just keep pushing, and we're going to get to that next level. Hey, man, listen, great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and the team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're going to be just fine.
Gentlemen, achieving our goals starts right here on the practice field. I can't stress that enough. You all know we have lofty goals for this season. If you want to achieve those goals, we gotta raise our game. Today just wasn't good enough. So next practice, we have to be much better. Hey man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You're taking the first steps towards success in this league. But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead, so you gotta keep it up.
This is it. We're going for gold.
Hey man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You're taking the first steps towards success in this league. But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead, so you gotta keep it up. right, man, let's go. Bring it in tight. All right, let me tell you. Championship teams have one thing in common.
To overthrow our love. Maybe too much ain't enough, and we won't make it out alive. She's got a rebel heart. She's had it from the start. Out there on the run again. She's got a rebel heart. One day she's gonna came up